Hi guys, welcome to Gardening with Dave. Tis a glorious Easter Sunday. Happy Easter everyone. Lovely blue skies. It's about 15 degrees outside and about 32 in here in the greenhouse. And the birds are tweeting and there's a lovely smell of paraffin in the air because last night it was freezing and a good friend of mine, James, gave me this greenhouse heater. Runs on paraffin, so it stinks in here. But that kept the temperature above freezing all night and protected all of our seedlings, which is cool. Got lots on the go, lots popping up. All the tomatoes are getting big. These need potting on really, but I don't want to do it too soon with the cold weather. Still going to be cold for another 4 or 5 days apparently in the evenings, and it might be a bit too stressful for the seedlings, so I'm going to leave them in these pods and then pot them on after the real cold weather's passed. Still not a great deal going on the peppers, but I did have a dig down in a few of the cells and I did find some things going on, so that's cool. Going to leave them. The brassica section is also needs potting on really. It's all doing very well. Broccoli, sprouts, kohlrabi and cauliflower. Cauliflower's starting to look a bit happier than it was, but it's all cool. Over the back here I just noticed there's a couple of cucumbers popping up there. You might notice that there's a fair amount of green in that tray, and that's one of the issues with using recycled compost, as it were, the compost from last year, because it's also full of seeds and stuff. When you buy compost from a garden centre or whatever, it's been sterilised, so the only thing that will pop up when you plant in that will be the seeds you put in, as opposed to some of my trays that look like there's all sorts popping up in them. There's a bit of lettuce at the back of that leek tray there and loads of weeds and whatnot. And this one, like Cape gooseberries. I'd never grown Cape gooseberries before, and so I didn't know what the seedling looked like or what to look for. And I normally let them grow for a while and then it becomes apparent, and luckily the last few days it's become apparent. If you have a look in the middle of a lot of these, there is a particular sort of seedling, and I would have put the seed right in the middle. Oh, I just dropped you. It's got little tiny pointy leaves, you see that? So I think that must be our Cape gooseberries or persimmons. Happy days. So now I can go through and pull out everything else because I know it's a weed. Same with the leeks. Look, you can tell what the leeks are because they're all standing up. And then I can go through the trays and clear out the other stuff. So our tomatoes coming on well, and look at these fellas. So our cucamelons, all looking happy, popped up little round leaves, that's cool. About it over here, and down here I'm having the same issue with the cut flowers. Not sure what the cut flower seedlings look like. This I think could be one. Look, it's a lighter colour, and there's another one similar there, and it's in the corner. And I normally plant 2 in each capsule for this, so that definitely looks like a nasturtium or pea pod. There's another one there, look. So I'll just wait for a while and see what becomes obvious as the seedling, and then clear out all the weeds. I think these might be the seedlings in this one, look. Quite interesting thin leaf, but as I say, we shall see. Check out the strawberry. These are all these are the ones that came out of the coiled round pots, and these are all ones that I dug up from the allotment in the where they were last year, because I'm going to move them. They were outdoors in the fruit cage last year, but this year I'm going to move them into the polytunnel. So in fact, let's go and have a look at that now. So here we are, back inside the polytunnel, all fixed and fixed down too. Some big old anchor lines in the corners. I've got a ground anchor screwed into there. Built this frame and attached it to the raised bed and tied it into that, and dug over this whole side. And it's just been raining, but it's okay because I was in here planting my strawberries. On the first half here, all planted up, and I've got those ones down there to go in a mow. 20 odd strawberry plants, should be on for a good haul of strawberries as a result. But yeah, hopefully with all these extra measures, polytunnel is going to stay where it is, which is a result. And this frame also will be for the tomatoes. I'm going to grow tomatoes all the way down the back, maybe 2 rows, not sure yet, and string them up onto this frame. And then also peppers, I'm thinking, just behind the strawberries. Not sure what's going to go on this side yet. Haven't dug that over, but we'll work that out soon enough. Got some melons just popped up back in the greenhouse. Been a few days since I did that bit a minute ago. Melons just popped up, a couple of different sorts, and got those persimmons, so they might do quite well in here. Not sure what else. Oh, a passion fruit that I've seeded. We'll see if that comes up. If that come up, I thought it might be quite cool to grow it up and along the top of here. But we shall see. We'll see what's going on outside. Let me see if I can open this. There we go. Eventually this will be a nice wooden door, you know, open and closing. But for now I'm going to have to make do with the zip. Never mind. Over here, well, we got carrots and spring onions, nothing shown yet. But the radishes have started popping up. That's cool. Should get a quick crop of those before I put something else in there. And here, the asparagus. Now, it got hit by the frost that we've had of late, so I've mulched it up with some rotted manure, and hopefully that'll protect it. And then all the frost will be gone by the time it pops up again. So that'll be cool. On this bed, it's had a couple of rows of there last year, but it's the first time I've sorted out the whole bed, so I squared it off, dug some trenches, put some manure in, and this is going to be my potatoes. Got potatoes in the first 3 rows, and I've got some others to go in there as and when. Nice bit of sun, that's nice. What else have we got? I've been composting my massive pile of manure in this and this with layers of green and brown weeds and all that sort of thing, just layering it up so that it breaks down quicker. Some plants don't like fresh manure, they prefer it well composted, so in a few months, maybe end of the season, that will be full of some lovely compost. Worked over this bit that was the brassicas last year, and this is going to be my pea area, peas and beans, that sort of thing. So I've sowed a row of peas so far. Oh, and some lovely rainbow chard. Nothing popped up in there yet. The onion bed coming on nicely. A lot of the onions are starting to pop up. Here we go. Looking pretty happy. The garlic's doing well. Now over here, look at all these fellas. These are my shallots. They're all coming up nicely as well. And in this couple of rows I had, what do I have here? Spring onions, carrots, and something else I can't remember. Oh, my Jabrun shallots. Nothing showing as yet, but all in good time. Oh, I don't know actually. That might be the carrots. These little fellas, little thin leafed ones. Won't bother weeding that down until they get a bit bigger. Oh, cool. And you might be able to see over the back here my new fruit cage that I got off Sanjay, my neighbour. Didn't want it anymore. A bit more substantial than last year's. Remember we had the rickety green one with the net over it. Stop the birds getting at all the berries. So this is a lot more solid. Get the net on there. It should be protecting my raspberries and blackberries and such. And I did have a row of strawberries in here, you might remember. Well, they're all dug up now and they're all in the polytunnel. At least they will be soon enough. And what else have we got? This is our beetroot. Normal beetroot. Oh look, it's coming up nicely. Little purple leaves. And this was a multicoloured one. I can see some in there as well. That's great. And then parsnips. Nothing going on in the parsnips. They can be a bit tricky. Sometimes take a long time to come up. And I think I had 2 different sorts in there, so hopefully one of them will do well. Maybe both, who knows. And then here is going to be our cut flower bed, and I've got a couple of rows in there so far. Not a lot going on. Something though. Look at that. Not sure what they are. I got given a bucket load of various bulbs and whatnot from Dan over the way, and pop some of them in, so we'll see what comes up. So that's it, all good. Still need to sort out all of this side. Not sure where I'm going to put the brassica tent this year. I was going to put it over here, but not sure there's going to be enough room now with the new fruit cage is a bit bigger. I might go here maybe. So I need somewhere for the brassicas, somewhere for the courgettes and squashes. I'm trying a load of weird squashes this year. Last year was weird courgettes. This year, weird squashes. About 4 or 5 different sorts. Made the mistake of going online to find some aubergine seeds and ended up buying a load of mad squashes as well. But they had the squashes and courgettes in this side, so it's normally good to move it around. But I did read about manuring your courgettes and things, so I might try that and keep them in this side, but dig in a load of manure underneath each plant. Apparently they love that, so we might give that a go. We'll work it out. I think that's probably about it for today. No questions this week, but do send some in if you got any, that'd be great. And hopefully this sun stays and we've seen the end of the frost. I'll see you next time. Cool, bye. So I'll quickly show you how these guys are getting on. Getting on pretty big. The raptors. Say hello, ladies. They've been through a spate of knocking over their water thing. So I've drilled a hole in the side of the house here, and now I store it on the outside and we can fill it from the outside, and no more spillages result. That's cool. Hey Penny. Look at the size of you, Penny. Say hello. Penny's so chilled. Right, Mabel. Say bye-bye. Say, send in your questions.